one thing we've noticed nationwide, if you will, especially through USDA and so on, is rural economic recovery, if you will, or whatever, is a little slow in coming. The cities are a little bit faster than we are, so I know you guys are pretty challenged out there. Anyway, questions or comments by board members? Audience, have any questions or comments to the presentation? Thank you again for your hard work. Thanks, Tracy.
One thing I,
Oh, go ahead, Eric.
is I really appreciate your statistics in here as far as individuals, the number of businesses, and lost jobs and gained jobs. I mean, that's impressive, and I mean, where do you get that information from? Just your hard work and diligence?
We have to collect all of that. We are very data driven, as Mr. Chapman can attest to.
Oh, you just get it from jail?
Yeah, he helps. Every quarter, Mr. Chapman sees the numbers as well, but our system's very data driven. We're Department of Labor funded. It's very, very much stats, and we have a system that we track all of this information, and it's quite a process, but that's what we're supposed to do, and that's what we do. So.
Mr. Chairman, if I may to help Mr. Albaugh, to kind of put Tracy's program in a context, we belong to an 11-county joint powers authority, basically from Nevada County to the far southeast, all the way up to Delaware County in the northwest corner of the state, 11 counties that forms NORTEC. It started out with 7, and early on then became 9, and for many years was 9, and then in recent years we've added some territory. And they obtained the funding, basically the federal funding for job training. Back in the 70s, the old program was called CETA, and then it kind of morphed into JTPA, and then that became what is now the current Workforce Investment Act that governs the funding. And NORTEC actually goes back to the JTPA program that was organized back during the Reagan administration. But anyway, the funds that come through, they go to the state, and the state does provide some contribution to it, but it's primarily federal funded. So in order, just like with our senior programs or any of these federally funded things, Congress wants those numbers. And so all the providers, from the state level down to the regional level, down to the local level, they don't generate those kind of numbers as part of the reporting process. They don't get the funds. And so she basically, she looks good because she's good at accommodating what the requirements are there. So we see those numbers at the quarterly meetings for all the counties in this funding. Roughly, there's about $18 million is the base funding for these 11 counties. So it's a big operation. We're headquartered in Chico that oversees the administration of the regional programs. But I'd like to give a brief shout out, if I could, Mr. Chairman, but time permits, and that is to Tracy, is one of the stellar leaders of the contractors there. She basically started out, and it was Lassen in Plymouth County. MODOC was joined on when it became necessary to add them. She eventually acquired Sierra County, and more recently, like in the last couple of years, Butte County's program fell on some pretty hard times in management-wise, and the NORTEC staff approached Tracy, and so she's now annexed Butte County, and so she actually has about 5 of the 11 counties, and at the rate she's going to be basically running the show. But she's very good at what she does, and the staff that she's assembled, has been outstanding, and I think our programs are well served by that. If you have a chance, I would recommend you to maybe stop by the one-stop center, maybe go meet with Tracy and get a tour of the programs. And Melody and our social service programs have actually, we have offices that are nested within the building, and we actually share space and help pay for the cost of that building. And so it's been a tremendously good working model, and I think that our clients are served very well by it. So as dollars, especially at the federal level, shrink, we're able to maximize the use of those dollars for the benefit of, as you can see from the statistics.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're going to return to item D2, which is recognition. I think we have one recipient in the audience.
Rounded it up, huh?
How hard they work.
Robert, how are you this morning?
All right.
I have a certificate, obviously,